Alright, time for our battle for week 2 of the LET Rising Stars Conference. And I actually did not bring my S tier to this battle. My opponent has an entire list of Pokemon that counter it too easily, so I thought there is no point. Ew. Oh, found out that I have choice specs. Oops. That's alright. Let's see, who do I have to go up against that thing, though? I think my main Pokemon for that would be Frillish or Mandibuzz. Let's Volt Switch out of this, though. Draco Meteor. Ooh boy, that's gonna hurt a lot. But not nearly as much as I think he hoped. Alright, so I think we're going to send in Centiskorch, as much as this seems like a terrible idea. My guess is that Noivern's probably choiced either Spect or Scarfed. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. Because I don't think he's going to hit Hurricane on my Centiskorch. And if he swaps out, I'm going to end up knocking off whatever item is coming from his next Pokemon. That's the idea anyway. If I'm wrong and he's not choiced, then I've probably just lost Centiskorch. But that's alright. And yeah, I was definitely right not to bring Urshifu. It's got the there's just too many things that are countered. Jellicent. Alright. I can work with that. Okay, and we're going to swap straight into Rotom because I do not want a Strength Sap going off here right now. Because that'll heal all of Jellicent's HP. Most likely, at least. I would be very surprised if it didn't, because Strength Sap is overpowered as heck. And thankfully, Grass types are immune to it. There isn't much this Jellicent can do to my Rotom, I don't think. Nope, looks like I get to take another Draco Meteor to the face. Well, he hasn't found anything else out about my team, so that's one good thing. We'll swap out to Mandibuzz. Because Mandibuzz should easily be able to take this Noivern at this point. But yeah, most of my opponents are going to be spending more time on their turns than I will on mine. Ooh, it even missed. Let's go ahead and use Foul Play. I don't know if it'll KO Noivern, but it should deal a great deal of damage. Okay, so I did just learn something very important, and something also unfortunate. It is not choiced. And I also learned that Foul Play does nothing to this thing. So let's see what that Draco Meteor does. So that's what I'm expecting to come next. Okay, so Noivern is a flying type, which is unfortunate because that means Trio can't trap it with Arena Trap. But Noivern also probably doesn't want to stay in against this thing. And he'll probably send out something well, one, I can trap. But there is one Pokemon on his team that Dugtrio does not want to try and fight, and that is the Tangrowth. So that's what I'm expecting to swap into. And Tangrowth does have Infiltrator for its ability. Not Tangrowth. Yes, Tangrowth has Infiltrator. It does not have Infiltrator. It has Regenerator for its ability, I'm assuming. So let's see how bulky this thing is. Alright, Tangrowth can't swap out, I know that. And he also knows that I don't want to keep this thing in here. So, there's a lot of things that could possibly go wrong with this. But I was not prepared for that Noivern, not as well as I should have been. Ooh, that thing is toxic. Dang it. Well, either way, let's get rid of what I'm expecting to be an Assault Vest. Because that's what I know most Tangrowths to have. Or if not, we'll figure out another item to get rid of. I really hope he brings out the Jellicent again. I would love to KO that thing. Rocky Helmets. That's the other item I was worried about. Let's see. Let's go for Fire Lash. Here comes Noivern again. So Centiskorch at this point is pretty much done. I have no reason to keep it around, unfortunately. Not when it's like this. It won't even be able to check the Tangrowth now. So all that I could do was hope that that Air Slash was going to miss. Alright, so now we got Kadabra going. Now then, I would prefer to use Thunder Wave just because he still has Incineroar as a switch in. And that is not something that Kadabra can hit with this moveset. At least not very well. But yeah, this Noivern is the main bane of my existence. So even if he doesn't swap out the Noivern, I'll paralyze it and it's no longer a concern. Okay. Incineroar? Yep. Oh dear. However, I have lost my main switch into this thing. That is one very bad thing. But I do have a different one. Oh dear, my leftovers are gone. Okay, Incineroar might go for the Flare Blitz. That would be my guess. It's either that or it's going to swap out. Okay, we're going to U-turn out of this because here comes a Roost, I'm sure. And now it's not full flying, which means U-turn will give it some good damage. Or decent damage. And Kadabra gets to come back out with relative impunity. That was not a full KO. There's a surprise. And we did learn that Noivern is, in fact, faster than Kadabra. I was pretty sure of that already anyways, but I thought on the off chance, might as well try. And man, did that not do nearly as much as I needed it to. Main problem here, though, is that I'm not going to be able to give this thing any good switch-ins. I may get 6-0'd here. I think that's a very real concern right now for me. Yeah, that Noivern, I think, is my main problem here, which is unfortunate, because I have nothing to fight it with at this point. Okay, time for a Destiny Bond. Because whatever he decides to swap into... Okay. Now he'll no longer have a free switch in. But I can't use I can't use Destiny Bond this turn now. So we'll have to go for Strength Sap and hope he doesn't swap out to... Tangrowth. And we're also going to have to hope that that attack drop is going to let Frillish live. Okay. So now we're going to Nightshade our way through this. There comes the Tangrowth. Now the question is that Tangrowth faster than Frillish? Because I really need that Tangrowth to go down too. If he's gonna bother trying to Toxic me, then let's just bring Kadabra back in. Okay, so Kadabra can't be paralyzed. Not that I think there's anything on his team that's capable of paralyzing him anyways. We're just going to deal as much damage as we can with this thing. Okay. And now we get our revenge kill. Maybe. He doesn't have any ground type, so me Thunderbolting into this thing should be able to KO it. And if not, I'm going to get some damage off on something. Okay, so it's the Incineroar who gets to bite the bullet. My guess is it's probably Assault Vested. Alright, so that Incineroar is now basically worthless. I still have use for Rotom, though. So I gotta try and keep that thing alive. Man, do I wish I had brought Stealth Rocks now, though. Let's just U-turn out of this, because he's probably swapping him out to get more. Yep. All he has to do is swap Tangrowth back in. Man, this is ridiculous. He walls my entire team and I can't do anything about it. If only he had a little bit more damage when I had him go down earlier. That's alright. This is an entire switching match. Not exactly a fan of it, but it is how it is. Honestly, I'm just going to Nightshade this thing, because my guess is he'll probably swap to the Incineroar. Man, that Tangrowth, that entire thing is just about to keep it healthy. Which, I mean, is what it should be doing with Regenerator, but the fact that he gave it Giga Drain too, man, I just don't feel right about that in the slightest. But yeah, I got nothing for this. And my main thing is that I don't think me bringing Urshifu would have changed a damn thing on this either. But yeah, I got 6-0'd. That was a crit. I need a paralysis too, but that wasn't going to happen. Oh, wow. That's just... wow. Yeah, he doesn't even want to give me a KO. So he's going to go for Noivern, who should probably live this Thunderbolt. A paralysis would have been really nice here. Yeah, damn. Well, guys, this is how you get 6-0'd in the LET conference. I don't think I even have anything for that. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of a 6-0. Pretty sure he gave this to me, though, even knowing that. He could have sent Tangrowth back out, and I would have lost, and he would have 6-0'd me with that. And that just justifies my concerns about that. Huh. That thing had a shed shell. Interesting. Time for flinch hacks. Really? Okay. Well, we got crit there, so we didn't get 6-0'd, but at this point, he's put a timer on Doug Trio. I needed that crit, but I also needed that a lot earlier, too. Let's see that first impression. Ah. Was hoping Doug Trio might live somehow, but yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Nope, he's just gonna go all in with that close combat, huh? I doubt foul play will kill him even after the recoil and the defense drop. Oh well. That's over and done with. I didn't get 6-0'd, but that's all due to luck, and because this person was probably letting me do it. Alright, week 2, and it's another loss for me, unfortunately.